policy on small and micro enterprises with a view to promoting the informal sector of the economy, may it be in agriculture, trade, manufacturing, or apparels, etc., etc. Mr. Speaker, sir, it is common and well known in the country that those who engage in small businesses are popularly known as hawkers, small business people, to whom nobody pays attention. And those who try to move a little bit up, they join the small enterprise, the small and micro enterprises category, SMEs. And again here, there isn't much attention that is paid to these people, because most importantly, we think of big manufacturing companies, big companies that are able to do big business in the country, forgetting that actually most of the population down on the pyramid is in small and micro businesses. This is what we've been referring to as the bottom. Mr. Speaker, sir, we need to recognize that unless we are able to change the paradigm, we should be able to talk about the small entrepreneurs coming up, being recognized, and a policy mooted and executed by the government put in place, whereby those small entrepreneurs will also have recognition in our government as regards what they do. It is quite often stated that the jua kali sector forms about 80% of our economic activity in the country. And 80% is not a small percentage when it comes to the number of people in the country that are employed in that sector. This is why, in as much as for a long time, we talked about improving the jua kali sector to ensure that those who work in that jua kali, those who work in sheds, those who work in the hot sun are actually recognized and are aided by the government through a properly defined and executed government policy so that their businesses can grow. It is important to note that in the informal sector, the small businesses and the micro businesses, most of them do not qualify for any funding, any financing, simply because they are considered to be amorphous. They are considered to be undefined. They are considered to be informal. And therefore, no bank would want to actually risk its money with such a sector. But if we came up with a proper policy that will now unify under various categories, and those categories we are proposing are not limited to what we've stated here, agriculture, trade, manufacturing, IT, whichever. It is all categories that are supposed to be recognized, whether by law or by regulations of the country, so that in the future, these people are able to move as a defined group of entrepreneurs and they seek money from banks, from other financiers, and they are able to improve their own economic growth. It's important also to note the government's agenda on the bottom up, that we want the bottom to come up. It replaces the middle, and that's why we are saying the middle out, and we are also able to reach the top. The bottom-up policy is that we must move to the small persons who are on the ground, who are at the bottom of the pyramid. We are able to fund them, whether through the Hustler Fund, through the Women Enterprise Fund, through the youth, whichever it is, we are able to fund them.
What's the point of order, Honorable?
Thank you. I rise on a point of order. Honorable Speaker, just